All right. Quite a season the Orioles just had, everybody. 115-47. We fell one win short of tying the record for the Mariners for 116 wins in a season. We are up through real life in 2020. I don't know if anybody's done it in my sim, but only two teams since MLB went to an 162 game season have finished with a winning percentage over 700. It was the Mariners and then I think the 98 Yankees, or I can't remember what year Yankees, but only two teams. But we didn't catch the Mariners record. We lost on the last game of the season. Disappointing. Expanded standings wise, plus 372 run differential. I didn't check to see where that ranked, but that's got to be pretty far up there too. 372, and the next best was plus 252, the Rockies, who won 105 games. So not bad. And I will not beat this to death with every video, but especially, if you like the tutorials or like stuff on this channel, down in the description box, there is a link to a Patreon where you can donate a couple bucks a month and get some things to support the channel. All right, so now historical season, man, for a few people. Mario Armendariz, let's just look at the season he just had. 58 home runs is an Orioles franchise record, beating Davis's record of 53. He scored 143 runs. His OPS is the second best in Orioles history. Slugging percentage is best in Orioles history. 9 WAR is third best in Orioles history. Just a completely absurd year from our 2024 13th round draft pick. He's probably going to win MVP again. He won it last year, and the year before that, he won Rookie of the Year. He's a pretty good player. Bob Maldonado fell just 5 RBI short of the Orioles franchise record with 150. The record's 155, but he led the league in hits for the 5th straight season. Didn't lead in batting average, or one of the first year in 3 years that he hasn't led in at least one in average, on base, and slugging. So this Armendariz and Maldonado are two of the best hitters in the majors, and they are bad men. But then the thing is, Julio Concepcion, the number 8 prospect in baseball coming into the season, he only played in 113 games because I kept him down at the beginning of the year to manipulate his service time, and then I kind of worked him into the rotation to where eventually by All-Star break he was playing every day. But he had to take jobs away from people who were pretty good. But in 113 games, he put up 5.2 WAR. His runs created plus was 158. Maldonado was 163. Armendariz was 179. We've got another potential superstar in our hands here. He's only 24. He's going to win Rookie of the Year. I don't know how he can't with, 5.2 WAR. Oh, man. He looks like he's going to be a beast. He already is a beast. But so these three are just superstars, man. Concepcion maybe needs to do it for another season, but Armendariz, Maldonado will probably finish 1-2 in MVP voting again this season. And then Ben Ortega was really solid too. 4.5 WAR, 121 runs created plus from our young left fielder who won Rookie of the Year last year. He's just 24. Amador, the shortstop that I signed to be a glove, he was a great glove. 3 WAR, 94 WRC plus. Mike Angeletta, our first-round pick from 2023, put up a really solid 3 WAR with a WRC plus of 107. And look, he's so good at defense that he doesn't even need to be this good with the bat to be valuable, but he is. And, this is only in 444 plate appearances. He put up 3 WAR. And Franklin Sanchez is my Gold Glove caliber center fielder who just hasn't taken the big step with the bat. Maybe he's not gonna. Maybe he's going to be about a league average guy, 94 WRC plus this year. But a 2.7 WAR because his glove is just so good. Only plus 7.1 on the zone rating, but very good glove. Victor Trujillo, my 75 rated catcher ability catcher, also hit this year, put up 2.7 WAR. Chris Sandoval in his rookie year, 98 WRC plus 2.4 WAR. We'll take that. Solid season for me. He's a really good fielder and a decent bat. Sal Stewart is my third baseman, who did, he was fine this year, but not as good as he's been. Ethan Weinberger was the one guy whose playing time really dropped with the arrival of Concepcion. And so, but he put up in 99 starts, he put up a 109 WRC plus, which is below what he's done the last few years. He might be a guy that we move on from and get trade value for this offseason. And then Ramon Laureano was a bench bat, just hit off of righties, and he hit righties well. Salmel, the backup catcher, was fine. Cuevas did not really spend much time up this year. As you can see, only 4 starts. I just have him up because he's going to make my playoff roster in place of a pitcher to give me more flexibility on my bench. So let's go to the pitching. As you can see here, Ignacio Aguilar, the guy I got from the Giants a couple of off seasons ago in that trade for Living Delgado, put up 5.4 WAR. I mean, he was great, and he doesn't even strike that many people out, but he keeps the ball in the yard and has soft contact. I'm debating. I need to move a pitcher to the pen for the playoffs. I'm debating making it him because I know that sounds crazy. He's my best starter, but I think I could get 3 innings from him every other game. And I think he'd be one of the best relievers in baseball for like 3 innings every other game. And then I go with McKinley Moore for 3 innings every other game. I could get like 2 to 3 innings every single game from either Aguilar or Moore and whoever I moved to the bullpen. But anyway, so he was awesome. Steve Donovan, of course, who was a Rookie of the Year contender last year, took a step forward. He's 28 now, but look at these 3 pitches. He's awesome. He put up 4.7 WAR through 200 innings, FIP and ERA right around 3.5, 9.6 Ks per 9. Way to go, Steve. Jesus Corrales spent some time on the IL. He only threw 134 innings, but 3.9 WAR. Ben Schilt, following up his Cy Young season, with a decent season, 3.9 WAR, ERA around 3.6. He's turned into a really good starter for us. And then Emilio Caldera, man, he was the number 99 prospect coming into the year. He was my long man / 5th starter when I had injuries, and he put up 3.7 WAR in 119 innings. That is just crazy good. 2.04 ERA, a 2.40 FIP. He struck out 10 guys per 9. He kept the ball in the yard. He's only 24. He's probably going to be in the rotation next year. Looking forward to that. Luis Patino, man, keeps getting it done. Age 32 season, he still put up 3.6 WAR with an ERA and FIP both around 3.5. And then our guy McKinley Moore, our ace reliever, 3 WAR in just 88 innings. Struck out 16.2 guys per 9. Dave Correa, who was a young pitcher I got a few years ago to possibly be a starter, but I don't love this control as a starter. Dominant as a reliever, completely dominant. Only threw 49 2/3 innings. I changed his roll-up later in the season to get him more innings, but he still didn't pitch as much as I wanted at times. But 2.4 WAR. His ERA was 1.45 with a 1.62 FIP. And his ERA was down at 1.03 at one point in September. And then you can see he gave up some runs here. 1.01. You got to see on September 22nd, he had a 1.01 ERA. That guy was awesome this year. Arujo was good. Sosa, Ancheta, Sanchez, all good. Everybody had, positive WAR, and they didn't even get that many innings. All their ERAs were in the 2 to 3 range. Same with the FIP. Just awesome. And, obviously we led the league in most every hitting category. We were 2nd in home runs, 6th in base on balls, 1st in everything else. And over in 1st in every pitching category, 2nd in BABIP, 2nd in defense efficiency and zone rating. As you can see, our month by month was awesome. Our worst month was July, where we went 15-8 with a 652 winning percentage. So just an obscenely good season from this team. It all came together. And one thing that I realized I didn't do before I started, I meant to simulate the wildcard games so I could see who we're playing. So maybe we'll just do that live. Now, let's see what's going on with this playoff tree. So we have, Mike Trout and the Angels. Mike Trout's 40 years old, and he's only like 50 home runs away from breaking Bonds' record. I don't know if he's going to play 2 more seasons to get it done this. So they're playing the Rays, and then we got the Cubs and Pirates over here. Man, the Cubs, Pirates, and Brewers have just been in the postseason, I feel like, for 4 to 5 in a row. And Twins and Astros, Rockies have been dominant. Nats had a great year. Juan Soto was just absolutely dynamite again at like the age of 34, 35. So let's go ahead and see who we're going to face. No games today. My playoff roster's set, so I'm good. All right, so we got Rays versus Angels. Isert versus Cottrell? Who knows? No, I don't know who we're scouting here or what draft pool they're creating. All right, let's go ahead and, we'll go ahead and sim this one too. Maybe we'll do more scouting and drafting. So yeah, I meant to set this up before I started. And I so we are playing the Rays. Ooh. All right, playoff tree. So we're playing the Rays. AL East opponents. Is that who knocked us out last year? Is that who knocked us out? No, it was the Tigers. That's right. Okay. All right, so it's not a revenge match, but it's the Rays. Let's smoke them. They've still got Wander Franco. Austin Meadows are both still around. Team-wise, 10th in runs scored and 6th in runs allowed, 2nd in bullpen ERA, 12th in starters ERA, 11th in zone rating. Man, this team is not very good. 87 wins. What was their run differential? Oh my gosh. They were minus 26 run differential and they won 87 games. Plus 9 difference in what their run differential says they should be. Their Pythagorean win expectancy was 78 wins. This team is bad, man. Like, all right, if one of the best teams in Major League history loses to one of the worst post playoff teams in Major League history, that's going to be a bit hard to swallow. But that's what the matchup is. No, I don't believe in jinxes. And yes, it is a fact that my team was one of the best in Major League history, and there cannot have been too many teams in Major League history who made the postseason with a Pythagorean win expectancy of 78 wins and minus 26 run differential. That doesn't happen. And so let's go ahead over here and see what was our record against them this year. So we were only 11-8 against the Rays this year. They gave us some issues. Here we go again. No. So yeah, we'll see. The only guy who isn't fully rested is Aguilar. He will be tomorrow. I goofed up and I had him start the last game of the season. So one of these guys will move to the bullpen. I'm not sure who yet. Aguilar, I'm probably not going to do that. It's probably going to be Steve Donovan because honestly, with these 3 pitches and this stamina, he would just be great. I could always do Patino since he, in a lot of ways, he was my worst starter this year, but he was still freaking really good. I mean, 3.6 WAR and a 3.53 ERA, 3.72 FIP. So, yeah, I think I'll probably put Donovan in the bullpen and have him and Moore just flip-flop and pitch like 3 innings per game, 2 to 3 innings per game. And then I've still got like Anchetta, Arujo, and Correa to come in and do whatever when I need them. So, yeah, that's the end of it. I will, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll broadcast some games if I'm like on the verge of elimination or eliminating a team. Or maybe I'll just wait till the World Series. I don't know. But that is all from the Orioles for the 2032 regular season. Please go out and buy your Mario Armendaris or Bob Maldonado jerseys. They're both signed long-term. Concepcion, buy his jersey too if you want. But, man, we've got some superstars. This team is looking good. Let's go get a World Series.